Kings are where they are in the standings, but they made the playoffs last year. They got some pretty good defensive centers down the middle. What do you see as the challenge tonight?
Yeah, I feel like I've said this before, but I mean, every night's going to be a challenge. Every team's going to bring their best, and have plenty of really good players that can obviously make plays, can make you pay on both sides of the puck. So we just got to be ready to play our best game, focus on our structure, what makes us great as a team, and just focus on that and go out there and compete and play.
You said a few days ago, I just need one to go. I'm wondering, do you feel any different now that you've kind of got that last one?
Yeah, I mean, that always feels good to see the puck go in the net, and then obviously just get a lot of good looks, good chances in the last couple games. So sort of continue to get those chances, make it on.
You get to wear the black unis today. You guys got to wear it last year. What does that mean to you to kind of have another look out there?
Yeah, they're great. I mean, I think everybody really loves wearing them. It's always nice to kind of try something different, and obviously just the background, the backstory of the jerseys and everything. I think they were a pretty big hit last year. I think the guys are excited to wear them.
Have you caught up with Justin recently? I know he might be in the building tonight.
I'm sure, yeah, he'll be in the building tonight. So yeah, looking forward to that, and obviously, it's always nice to see him and get his support, for the team and everything. So it's obviously pretty special.
You mentioned a couple of days ago that once you get the one, you kind of get the confidence going again. You always seem like you're pretty confident. Like, how much is confidence part of your game?
Well, I mean, I think just seeing, like I said, seeing the puck go in.
Yeah.
I think sometimes when you're on, streaks where you kind of feel a little bit snake bitten, it's almost like, am I ever going to see the puck on the net again? But I think it just takes one to kind of, just reset and try not to think like that anyways. But obviously it's tough when you go through a bit of a stretch like that. But I'm just going to continue to compete, continue to shoot the puck, and obviously see what happens. But obviously it's nice to see it coming.
Do players feed off the energy of someone coming to play in their hometown for the first time? Like, I know you've had that experience several years ago, but for someone like Nick to kind of play here, do other players feed off that?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think you want to obviously always give a great effort, but it was like similar to when going to play the Islanders for the first time when Johnny signed here. Just you want to back up your guys and leave the ring feeling proud. So.
How do you feel the group's responded to the tough loss Thursday coming off the Monday? Like, what's your sense of how they're handling everything?
I think the room's good. I mean, I thought we had a great practice yesterday, high energy. I think this kind of stuff, regardless of how things are going for you as a team or whatever, maybe going through a little bit of a dip. I think that energy and the fun aspect of it can't go away. You got to come to the rink every day and put in the work and have fun as well, and obviously clean up the things that we feel are necessary to clean up and try to make a change and a difference and go out there and execute.
Thanks, Auston. How would you describe the challenge that the Kings present to you guys tonight?
I mean, they're not a good team. They work really hard. Got some fast players. It's gonna be another challenge for us.
How would you describe the adjustment you've made mid-season from wing to center?
Yeah, I mean, I have one game under the belt. Thought it went all right. Hopefully I can play a little better tonight.
What's the biggest adjustment for you when you make that shift?
I think it's a little more responsibilities to play defense. Other than that, it's not that much of a difference.
What kind of chemistry do you think you might be able to cultivate with someone like Wayne Simmons and Nick Robertson on your wings here?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll find out tonight.
Oh, what was it like in practice?
Yeah, it was good. Two good players. Rob is really fast and he can really shoot the puck, and Simmer is a hard working guy. I think it's gonna be fun to play with those two tonight.
Do you sense Nick's excitement playing in his hometown?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's always excited. He's excited every day. He works hard every day, so yeah.
You guys going with the black sweaters today, Justin Bieber designed. Are you a Bieber fan? He's a kind of the Leaf super fan.
Yeah, I mean, especially my wife is a Bieber fan for sure, and I like the look of the jersey, so it's gonna be a treat.
So she would be jealous if you got to meet him today, if he was in the dressing room after?
For sure, yeah.
What do you think of Auston, since you've been around him, teammates with him, what stands out the most about Matthews?
He's he's just such a great player. He's a great guy. He had his looks every game. I feel like he finally scored one last game, and hopefully he can keep doing that.
Yeah, and it was quite the goal. I mean, when that goes in, what goes through your mind the way he scored it?
Yeah, I mean, I was just sitting on the bench and like that's a shot. I wish I had that shot.
Yeah. Thanks, Calle.
Is there anything you or Wayne, with all the experience you guys have, would tell Nick before the game tonight, just because it's a special night for him?
No, I mean he's already a great player. I think he can teach us more than we can teach him. To be honest with you. Yeah.
And your wife's name?
Sana?
Do you think he can teach you stuff?
Oh
what?
yeah, I mean he's got a hell of a shot too. And,
Yeah.
He can really skate. So yeah.
Thank you. Enjoy. Auston seems like a pretty confident guy the best of times, but what do you think it means to him to see that puck go in? You were just telling us sometimes you think it's never going to go in again when you're going through a stretch like you just had.
Yeah, I think it only helps confidence, but confidence is never an issue, I don't think, for Auston, but it's more so just, relief, I guess, is the big thing. I mean, he's a guy that, producing for our team is a big part of what he does, so, for it to go over the line and know that you've come through for your team, that's a big goal for us, too, at that time. In the third period, to tie the game, a big reason why we get the point, obviously. So it's a big moment in the game. He comes through for us there. I know that would help him relax a little bit. I don't think he was too worked up about it, but it's pretty natural to to be a little more tense than normal, obviously, than when it's going in. So obviously we're hoping for that to continue. We've got other guys, that still also are we're looking for them to find their stride and such, but Austin's been producing a lot of opportunities here on this trip, and it's good to see one go in for him.
Do you think that could be a spot for him on the power play, or is it more that opens up the more traditional looks for him?
Yeah, and we've put him into that spot at different times, and we move him around. Sometimes within a certain power play, as they get moving, he falls into that spot. But yeah, we've got a few different sets for him to move around into different places, and in that case, obviously, it paid off for us.
When you have a guy like Calle and you got to move him from wing to center, is that more of a conversation than when you're just moving guys up and down the line in their same positions?
Well, I've talked to Calle about that really since the day he got into our facility about, how we're going to try him in different positions, and he got off to a pretty good start on the right side through preseason and training camp, and we didn't want to disrupt that too much. Kerfoot obviously took a big chunk of that center for us, and we decided to move away from that, and then Calle's the next viable option for us. So I did speak with him, and he's comfortable and confident playing there. I think like a lot of these guys, they prefer to play the wing, but recognize that versatility is as an asset and a strength that they bring to our team, and he doesn't hesitate to take it on. As we've already seen him play defense this preseason, so he's not one to ask too many questions. He just goes out and plays.
What would you like to see from the Terrace line today?
I just like to see them get back to moving their feet and skating. I thought they got stalled a lot the other night, whether it's coming out of our zone or into the neutral zone. They really got stalled. I thought as the game got going on, third period, they got moving a little bit better. But talking to them, they both were, with John and Will, both were well aware and acknowledged without me even having to say too much that it was not a good night for them. So I'm expecting a response from them in terms of speed and energy, and they've been good throughout the season for us. So I'm expecting them to bounce back, and Kerf with his pace and what he brings on both sides of the puck, I think he'll help that group too.
What do you expect from the Kings tonight? Hasn't been the start that they were hoping for, but we know they were a playoff team last year. What do you see as the challenge?
Yeah, I mean lots of speed, structure, skill. As you say, they're a team that's they got a good mix of young players that bring a lot of pace and skill, and then some older guys that are very responsible and play hard and fill into their roles well. They've had some strange results, but they've carried play a lot. We're watching their most recent game there. I think 5 minutes left in the first period. The shot attempts were 31-2 for LA at that time, and they're winning 3-1. So they have the capability to really get on you and pressure the puck, make it hard for you to get out of your zone, and then everything's coming to the net. So there's some real challenges there for us to find our way through.
Thank you, Sheldon.
Thanks so much.